He said if I told anyone, he'd hurt my little brother, so I stayed silent for 8 whole years. This is not an easy story for me to tell, but I believe someone needs to hear it. Maybe someone out there is going through what I went through, and maybe this will give them the courage to speak up. My name is Ariana. I was abused by the man I once called Uncle Peter. Was just 8 years old when my Uncle Peter, moved into our home. He had just lost his job and was going through a hard time. My parents, Mummy David and Daddy David, were kind-hearted people. They didn't think twice. They said, he's family. He needs us. At first, he was kind to everyone. He would help my little brother David with his toys, cook for us when Mummy was working late, and even help clean the house sometimes. I thought he was the coolest adult in the world. I didn't know monsters were familiar faces. But one night, when my parents were away at a vigil, he came into my room while I was asleep. He touched me. I didn't even understand what was happening. He told me not to scream. He said if I told anyone, I would be taken away from my parents, and I'll never see them again. A few days later, I tried to tell my mother. I said something like, "Mommy, Uncle Peter did something bad to me in my sleep." She looked confused. She laughed and said I must have had bad dreams. I tried again with Daddy. He just said, "Ariana, Uncle Peter is going through a lot. Don't talk like that about your elders." I stopped talking. I stopped trying. I started to believe maybe it was my fault. Uncle Peter knew I had tried to talk. That same night, he beat me, quietly. He warned me that if I ever opened my mouth again, he would hurt my little brother David. He said if I loved David, I'd keep my mouth shut. And I did. The abuse continued. Every month, sometimes every week. In the presence of my parents, he acted like the perfect uncle. He'd take David to school, bring gifts home, and crack jokes. My parents loved him. To them, I was just a girl who stayed silent, whose grades kept dropping. They didn't know I was dying inside. I became afraid of voices, afraid of eyes, afraid of being touched, even by my own mother. I became a ghost in my own home. When I turned 14, I started cutting myself. I skipped meals. I'd sit in the shower crying for hours. But still, I never spoke again.